Call of Duty World War II is the newest Call of Duty game. A series that I've gotten really tired of as the last 5 years. Ever since Ghost, this series took a huge dip, and I was interested though in seeing how they would revive themselves with going back to their roots of World War II with Call of Duty World War II. So, got the game, and we'll talk about what I think about the game in a minute. There's a lot to talk about, and I'm going to miss a lot of things, but I'm going to try to get as much as I can. But in this game, I'm mainly going to focus on the campaign here. I am going to talk about multiplayer, don't worry, but campaign is the thing I think stood out the most about this game, so we'll talk about that first. But in the campaign, you play as Red Daniels, Private Red Daniels, who amongst all his buddies in war go on various missions that took place in World War II, various battles and whatnot. And that's all I'll say about the plot of the campaign. This does have a really good story arc with him that I really liked. It's a tad predictable, but I really like the storyline with that character. So, yeah, I really liked Call of Duty World War II. I didn't love it. It's not great, but it is a very, very solid addition to the series, and a nice revival. It's the best game since Black Ops 2, at least. Because Black Ops 2, while fun, started getting into that advanced, futuristic type stuff, and that's where it really started to not take a dip necessarily, because that was more when Ghost came around, but you could definitely see parts of that in there, even though it was mostly a fun game. But this game's just boots on ground action. It's a lot of fun. It's intense. It's gritty. You'll be crawling around on the beaches of Normandy, for an example, which is a mission in this game. It's the very first mission, and you'll see guys blown up in half lying next to you, and it's very good. There's good attention to detail and stuff like that. The gameplay itself is very fun. It incorporates a health bar this time around, which I know isn't the most new Call of Duty thing ever. It's been done a couple times, but it hasn't been done in a long time, so I really do appreciate that they have a health bar, and you have various medikits you have to get to heal yourself, and you get shot a lot. This is definitely a run or die game. You gotta run, and shoot all the bad guys, I guess, and that's how it should be. It shouldn't be, oh, you can cower behind this wall for a few minutes and just take them out. No, they're really aggressive, the villains, or not really villains, the bad guys in this game, the people you have to shoot, if you will. But no, they're very aggressive. All the enemies in this game are, they're destined to kill you like they should be. Oh, they're mostly just Germans, or pretty much all just Germans. But yeah, you want to kill these Germans, though. You have the motivation. I give it that. In the other Call of Duty games of the past, 5 years, I didn't really care. I was like, oh, it's a bad guy, I guess we'll shoot that guy, and done. I wasn't a fan of really any of the games since Black Ops 2. Ghosts was not good, but it had a good campaign. And that's where it just really took a dip. But in this game, yeah, I really cared about the characters in the campaign. I really cared about the story going on. I liked that it had the BioShock Infinite type gameplay where you can have your buddies give you ammo or health or grenades or whatever you need. So it's not completely impossible. Because your health goes down really, really quick in this game. So you gotta get as many med kits as you can, which aren't very hard to get at all. Which is, I guess, a good thing and a bad thing. It might be harder if you play on a harder difficulty. I played on regular, so I can't really say. But, no, the campaign's great. It's definitely the strong point of this game. The story, as I said, really good. I really cared about the characters in the campaign. The story, as I said, just really solid. I liked going through all these different battles. And it posed a bit of a challenge, because you do die a lot in this game. Because as I said, it's a run or die game. But even when you run, you're going to probably die quite a few times before you can master your way through the mission. And I really like that about this game. So, campaign aside, let's talk about the multiplayer. Zombies, I have a huge problem with already. And I haven't played zombies necessarily. I've seen some gameplay of it. but I haven't played it myself, and that is because every time I try to get onto a server, it does not load. Like you'll be sitting in a lobby for forever with like 4 people, which is another issue I'll get to later. And it just won't load. The game will never start. I sat there for like 15 minutes each time, and nothing happened. So that's already a problem I kind of have with the multiplayer. But the normal multiplayer is fun. It's not very new. There's nothing new here that hasn't been done in Call of Duty games before as far as the multiplayer goes. It's all the same basic stuff, just different maps. Even some maps are kind of similar to others from previous games. But, now see, the maps aren't too new. There's nothing really new about the gameplay in the multiplayer. It's really the campaign that stands out in this game, because the campaign is really, really good. But the multiplayer is fun. It's fun to play. I mean, I enjoy playing it. I love the free for all. That's my thing. But no, yeah, it's fun multiplayer. It's just not necessarily new multiplayer, and those are my really big problems with the game. I mentioned earlier about the player count, which is another problem I have with the multiplayer. There's too few players that can get into the one server. There's only 8, and there's 4 on zombies. There's 8, I think, on most of the game modes, and most, if not all, of the game modes. Yeah, for a normal multiplayer. And I don't like that. It's a little too hard because you have this big map, and it takes a little while to find some people sometimes, and it gets a little tedious. And that's my other problem with it. But no, the multiplayer is fun. It's a fairly fun multiplayer. This is a really solid Call of Duty game, I think. I really enjoy playing it. I'm excited to play it more. I don't love this game, but as I said, the multiplayer is fun, but the campaign is really where it shines. I'm gonna give Call of Duty World War II a 7.5 out of 10. That's gonna be my rating system. I was trying to think of what rating system I was doing. I was like, maybe I can do out of 100, but I don't know if I can find images for that, so we're doing 7.5 out of 10. Oh, we're doing an out of 10 system, but 7.5 out of 10 for this game. It's fun. It's really fun. It's not a perfect game by any means, but it is a very fun game. I'm gonna have written game reviews on my new Metacritic page I just made, for times I don't review games on this channel, because I don't review games a lot because they're expensive. But if you want me to review games more, tell me. I will. If you guys want me to, then tell me that. I will do it. They're expensive. I can't promise I'll play a lot of, or like every single game I'm requested. If I am requested a lot, probably won't be. But if you want to request me a game to review, I'm happy to play it and review it. I like playing video games a lot. It's either I don't have the time, or the game's just not that great, or I really do like the game, but by the time I play it, it's like this isn't gonna get any hits. No one's gonna watch my review of this. So it's been stuff like that. But this is a very new game, so I barely ever pre-order them. I really want to play Assassin's Creed Origins and Middle-earth: Shadow of War, along with Wolfenstein 2. So if you want me to play one of those games, tell me. Yeah. But I'll put a link down to my Metacritic page in the description. But yeah, so that is my review for Call of Duty World War II. So, peace.